people hear the words Wall Street, they think of the hustle and bustle of New York City's stock exchange and the millions of dollars being traded daily. But we are going to take you back into history to learn about the original Wall Street, Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street was created in 1906 by one of Tulsa's earliest pioneers, O.W. Gurley. He was originally from Arkansas but made the move to Oklahoma in the 1889 land rush. He was a black educator and entrepreneur who gained wealth from speculating land. This allowed him to buy 40 acres of land on the northern outskirts of Tulsa in 1898. After doing this, he sold the land to African Americans who soon developed it into a small community. Soon after, the population would increase because of the oil boom in the surrounding countryside. Black Wall Street was the epitome of a self-sustaining community. African Americans were supportive of each other. This allowed for easier access to resources, jobs, education, and health. Black Wall Street was one of many successful communities in the United States, but came victim to extreme violence and hatred that grew out of greed from white financial interests. It was compared to a mini Beverly Hills. It was the Golden Gate of the black community during the early 1900s and proved that African Americans had sophisticated infrastructure. Many successful African Americans resided in the community. There were PhDs, black attorneys, and doctors. They also had 21 churches, 21 restaurants, and 2 movie theaters. At this time, the state of Oklahoma had only 2 airports, yet 6 African Americans owned their own planes. An accusation of sexual assault was the straw that broke the camel's back. It caused smoldering hatred and resentment towards the striving black community. The accusation was met with a lynch mob. This included 2,000 Ku Klux Klan members who demanded justice. Black Wall Street met its demise on May 31st, 1921. In only 16 hours, police managed to arrest 60% of black residents living in Black Wall Street. Mobs burned down black-owned businesses, homes, and murdered hundreds of black citizens. The residents of Greenwood were blamed for the demise of their community. 300 African Americans lost their lives and 9,000 were left homeless. This is one of many events the U.S. tries to hide from and sweep it under the rug. Families lost everything they had due to this event, and no one was there to help them recover. Their businesses, homes, parks, and places that held their favorite memories were taken from them. Here's a survivor herself to tell you more about her story.
Mrs. Hazel Smith Jones is believed to be the last living survivor in Tulsa. She's 97 years old.
My daddy wasn't at home. Just the kids and mama. They came and got us.
Was it white people from the city?
And carried us to fairground. And we was there for about 2 or 3 days.
To the fairgrounds.
And my dad didn't know where we were.
Did your family want to leave?
My mother, with all this stuff going on, she thought it might have been safer with them taking us out there and being with more people.
You can still visit the city today, where there is a memorial to commemorate the flourishing black community and the lives that were lost.